Miss Nathan. They put it down between the feet and said Nathan. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna present you another chat. Remember, tell Hello, come and put a chat and explain it. Well, this is blurry. Okay, we're there. So here it is. You see that? Look at the diagram very carefully. Watch the diagram and the label very carefully, and everybody could see what I'm talking about. You could see where is the error, what you think is an error. That of the drawing, you think that drawing is an error, but it is life. This drawing is life. There are a lot of kettle who depend fire, not no burner. So the real tale about this, as you could see, so yes, the real truth about truth in everything. So you see the diagram, right? Let me go from there. So here where we at. The diagram. There's a stove, and everybody know, and you could see the stove is well intact. That's the stove burning. But the fire is above the stove level. Normal fire level. Impossible, right? So that would be under supernatural. There are a lot of things that are happening in people's life at this moment that is Christian like mine. Not the hands do it. It's spirituality. Principalities. Powers. Is trying to take over this life. And other lives. But at the moment, this is life I'm talking about. Is mine. So I really don't want to hear this fucking stupidness, excuse my language, about everybody going through the same thing or somebody's going through worse than yours. People, I understand that. They're not fighting. So I don't give a F. I am fighting. So whoever they have to give a F. You can't help somebody who is not willing to fight for themselves. What if everybody turn against them and they get the help? They get weak out? The people that want to see strength. Not weakness. No weakness in women is selling their bodies to next to nothing. That's weakness. You're not going to go to the foreign with that weakness people is seeing inside of you. This is why a lot of women is getting thrown out of the United States because of prostitution and nothing else. Then they come back and talk it truth to them. Fuckers not talk it truth when they come in the Caribbean back. When they go out overseas. They not talk it truth. They say they're going back next week. When next week come, some lie again. Then try to see if they could go BVI. Right now, a lot of people who tell them family in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Caribbean, right? That then going to America and United States. Guess what? BVI. Tatola. Tatola Ram. A lot of people don't want to go home and tell them people then go throw out the United States. First thing first, then I lose the woman with the in the house. But a truth, it's true. A lot of women in houses because the man a money. Then get you out, life gone. These are the women who's behaving so supernatural to these men to keep them in the house. But their mind is only. Me not cause no confusion, but the truth have to be told. And New Year come, man want know the truth. Plenty of you woman lie no bumbo. Plenty of you have secret men taking care of you, but still pretending to the man in the house that you're not being taken care of. I have bad-minded people. I'm not gonna say I wicked. I have a good name. I have bad-minded. They say take out in your computer before you talk about people. So me clean for me before me talk about anybody. Yes, I have bad-minded. You see what they do, eh? Hmm? Look at my. Look at where idols go through. They say abuse me as their face. Me hair them a cut out. To look like a retarded woman. Like a crazy woman. All these is when Nicole doing. This is my life. Who is going to change that? Only God. Don't the person who own his stove will not go there because it is not real to them. Something wrong and call people for show people. So only God could. You understand? You understand what I help me? I song stupid. I deserve to be taken up and trained in the mental home or the jailhouse. I ain't doing nothing seriously, you know. If I been so bad and wicked, fuck no. I'm gonna kill everybody who rape me. Myself. I'm never gonna wait for nobody for coming. Because me ready would I behave like a hoe and kill every one of them one by one. I'm gonna behave like a hoe. Turn them on. Kiss them up. And fuck them up. That's what I would have done. But I ain't gonna make these men who done rape me taste me before they die. No, no. Me ain't gonna turn that kind of mug already. Not a shit. Not a mugger. No mother and a mugger. That's foolish. I don't want to be a foolish woman. I want to stay out of the foolish league. Seeing that me have more teeth than comb? Yeah. Because you have people, me see colored people come down here. But when I know who they're supporting, you have to be Elena Correct doing this here. And they're doing me so. I was like, and fucking so? At the end of the day, in God's eye, I'm beautiful. When I make up, dress up, I'm beautiful. I don't use powder in my face. I don't want it in my face. No need for I highlight my beauty more than it is. A lot of people are not proud how they look. So they try to look like somebody else or something else. It don't work still. You still feel uncomfortable. A lot of people who take plastic surgery on the lip vex today. A lot of people who take booby jobs vex today. There are a lot of people who regret, but they want you to go through what they're going through, but they will never tell you that. So the baby like, I don't care. Hoping to see somebody with a lip like theirs to feel better about themselves. People, what the intention is showing to the world, what do I do and say do. It is not right. This can't be number one country. There could be somebody in it who is number one. There is where the problem coming from. I want nobody who is nobody to come around me. And there are nobodies who want to be somebody and it can't happen. Officers who know officers who know what I'm saying, not attacking the truth. In the wall, police in the wall, not talk about. And if you don't careful, the birds. If you don't careful, something wrong. People fall. Sometimes they don't fall on their own weight, you know. They fall on somebody else. Sometimes it be an accident, sometimes it's not, sometimes the person glad they fall upon them. But it is be better to take up your own weight. That is how you gonna know how much you could carry, how much you could take. It ain't hard. You believe in yourself. That's the first thing you have to do anytime you wake up in the morning after you done pray to God and believe in yourself. You is you. When you die, is you going dead. Not somebody dead for you. That could happen too. You see where I'm coming from? Life is real. Life is not counterfeit, you know. It's real. You could get a human being counterfeit human being, you know. Because they could make human being close to human form. Intelligent God made men to make themselves happy. But men take their smartness and do things and fuck up themselves, fuck up the world. A lot of people messing up their own self and blaming others. Me, you say I humble, but talking out the things them. I don't know what gonna happen, man. I don't know what gonna happen, but I know I ain't gonna chip off for sure in Jesus' name. I don't know. Because all of these things a human being taking something go happen, there people. Something will happen, they come in and do nothing for them. And the police seemingly don't believe me. They believe who comes to them. And it's a lot of people who think that they could be king of the world, putting me down. Doing and telling a lot of lies on me. Here's what I'm getting born. You can't touch it because they on top of a fire. The fire hold it. They have to take a lot of gas. But then taking a lot of gas like that, a place blow up. When you watch the diagram good, gas like that, the place go blow up. So some evil must be there around this stuff. You're going there? You don't call people? Okay. Remember, kettle go there make nice too, so somebody must say. People, didn't I draw the right diagram? All right then. Have a good day. Be safe. You can sit down and talk about that diagram yourselves.